Blackstone Audio presents Mornings in Mexico by D.H. Lawrence. This book is read by Patrick Barker. Corazmin and the Parrots. One says Mexico. One means, after all, one little town away south in the Republic. And in this little town, one rather crumbly adobe house, built round two sides of a garden patio. And of this house, one spot on the deep shady veranda facing inwards to the trees, where there are an onyx table and 3 rocking chairs and 1 little wooden chair, a pot with carnations and a person with a pen. We talk so grandly, in capital letters, about morning in Mexico. All it amounts to is one little individual looking at a bit of sky and trees, then looking down at the page of his exercise book. It is a pity we don't always remember this. When books come out with grand titles like The Future of America or The European Situation, it's a pity we don't immediately visualize a thin or a fat person in a chair or in bed dictating to a bob-head stenographer or making little marks on paper with a fountain pen. Still, it is morning, and it is Mexico. The sun shines, but then, during the winter it always shines. It is pleasant to sit out of doors and write, just fresh enough and just warm enough. But then, it is Christmas next week, so it ought to be just right. There is a little smell of carnations because they are the nearest thing, and there is a resinous smell of acute wood, and a smell of coffee, and a faint smell of leaves and of morning, and even of Mexico, because when all is said and done, Mexico has a faint physical scent of her own, as each human being has, and this is a curious, inexplicable scent, in which there are resin and perspiration and sunburned earth and urine, among other things. And cocks are still crowing. The little mill where the natives have their corn ground is puffing rather languidly, and because some women are talking in the entranceway, the 2 tame parrots in the trees have started to whistle. The parrots, even when I don't listen to them, have an extraordinary effect on me. They make my diaphragm convulse with little laughs, almost mechanically. They are a quite commonplace pair of green birds with bits of bluey red and round disillusioned eyes and heavy overhanging noses. But they listen intensely, and they reproduce. The pair whistle now.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?